The milk hissed, steam curling up like smoke from a dragon's nostrils. 220 degrees. Not a single degree less. And when I handed him the cup, I wore the sweetest smile I could muster, while knowing exactly what was about to happen. This is the story of the day I served karma at the perfect temperature. If you've ever wished you could serve poetic justice to someone who looked down on you, smash that like button. Subscribe for more true revenge tales and settle in, because this one, oh, it's piping hot. Union Square, New York City. Picture the chaos taxis honking, the faint smell of roasted nuts from street vendors, the buzz of city life seeping into every corner of the Starbucks I worked at. It's morning rush hour. The line snakes out the door. My hands are moving on autopilot, pour steam, ring up. Smile trying to keep the caffeine-hungry crowd from tipping into chaos. That's when he walked in. Early 40s. Tailored charcoal coat, leather gloves. Hair slicked back like he'd just stepped out of a Wall Street boardroom. But his face carried this permanent wrinkle of disdain. Like the world was somehow beneath him. When his eyes landed on me, there was a flicker one I knew too well from working service jobs. The "you are nothing but a servant to me" look. He approaches the counter without so much as a hello. Latte, very hot. 180 degrees, he says flatly. No please, no eye contact. Now, here's something you should know: every milk pitcher in that store has a thermometer clipped to it. It's impossible not to know when the milk hits the requested temp. So when I steamed it to 180, I knew it was right. I hand it over. He lifts it to his lips. A single sip. Then the nose wrinkle. "This is not hot enough," he says with that tight, condescending smirk. I asked for 180. Inside, I'm boiling hotter than the milk ever could be. But in food service, you learn to swallow the heat. So I plaster on my customer service smile. "No problem, sir. Let me remake that for you." But my thoughts, oh, they were running wild. You think I don't know my job. You think you can humiliate me because I'm wearing an apron. Here's the thing about being treated like you're beneath someone: you start to store those little moments away. Every eye roll, every scoff, every dismissive tone. And sometimes, one tiny spark is all it takes to ignite the whole pile. This was that spark. As I poured out his latte, my eyes drifted to the thermometer again. It whispered a devious thought. What if we went just a little hotter? A normal very hot is around 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Milk scalds around to 112 degrees Fahrenheit. And our steam wand, it could push past that if you let it. I made sure the wand hissed longer than usual. The needle climbed. 190, 200, 215. 220 degrees Fahrenheit. The milk was practically volcanic, sending steam spiraling into the air. I poured it carefully, the thick, almost frothy surface swirling in the cup like molten silk. I set the lid on just right because the first sip, the steam would shoot straight up. With the most polite tone I could conjure, I slid it toward him. "Here you go, sir, 180 degrees. Exactly." He takes a confident sip without hesitation. And there it was. That fraction of a second freeze when the brain registers, this is not what I expected. His eyes widen just a hair. The smirk falters. And though he tries to hide it, there's the tiniest twitch as his tongue recoils from the heat. But here's the kicker: he says nothing. Not a complaint, not a word. He just nods, turns, and walks out into the cold New York air, clutching his nuclear latte like a man protecting his pride from total collapse. I didn't gloat out loud, but inside, oh, it was a standing ovation. Not because I hurt him, because I reminded myself I wasn't powerless. He wanted to make me feel small. Instead, I served him exactly what he asked for, and maybe just a little more. There's a sweet satisfaction in giving someone precisely what they demand, especially when it comes wrapped in the karma they didn't see coming. That day, he learned the danger of underestimating the people who make your morning coffee. Because sometimes the cup bites back. Revenge doesn't always have to be loud. Sometimes the quietest victories burn the longest. And if there's a lesson here, it's to treat people with respect because you never know when they might serve you a little extra. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life tales of well-earned justice. And tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever pulled off? I might just feature it in a future video.